Welcome to the newest video. What are we going to find today? I don't know, it's so muddy out here. Some things are easier to see than others. Gotta use that cube of mine to match up geometries. I see something. What do we have here? Probably moonshine pottery, an old crock. I'm keeping it for my piece of art. My big old yard sculpture. I love that art. Always did. Everything I do has got to incorporate some kind of art and architecture within inside of it. Always looking for that history. Always looking for something. Yeah, the waters get up pretty high through here. It's at my chest right here. I found some good things in this creek. Really have. I only went about a mile because it stormed that day 2 different times. But immediately, the second I got here, I discovered 2 arrowheads. Not today. No, not today. No, we're talking about another time. About this time last year. When it rained almost every day for like a month. And I just forced myself to come out to search for the good stuff. We're going to wash off this little piece I have. Nothing big. It's just a piece of, just broken moonshine pottery. It's probably not moonshine. That's what I just call it because I find it all over the place. I need to get downtown and shoot some cool downtown Atlanta videos. I do. I like going all over the place. But like I said earlier, I can't stay away from the waters. I can't. I know you're probably thinking, why don't I just move down to Miami, where there's a city, or some city around the world that's got water around it. I don't have the money. I don't have anything. But that's okay. That's life. So if you don't mind sticking around and searching with me today, just for a little while, it's already like 5:30. We're in a nice little spot. You might find something besides a piece of moonshine pottery. You just have to use your flower of life and your cube inside of you. Out in the waters of eternity. But you have to be careful out here. You do. That right there, I just went in almost knee high. It's the way the waters always flow out here. The sands are never solid. And I'm always sinking. I need to be barefoot, but I can't. I don't have my creek walking boots. The knee highs, I don't need those. I want to feel the experience. But this just reminds me of walking through snow in snowshoes. What kind of rock do we have here? Looks like it's got some solidified clay inside of it. Yeah, I found a couple of nice points out here. But only went about half a mile. It was amazing how quickly I got back to the parking area. But I'm always searching for the truth. I mean, in everything. But you know what everything is, don't you? Everything around you. Oh, see. I just went down like 9 inches broken. I thought it was a perfect triangle. Huh. Dang it. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted to try a new artistic concept of mine. I've been wanting to try this for a while, and today was the perfect day where I came from. Where I wanted to try to do like a painting, a different kind of painting. I've never done this before, no one else has either. But it's just a new concept that I had. But I didn't have the kind of stuff to pull it off. I didn't have the kind of, the right kind of wood, the right kind of poplar paneling or anything like that. But I wanted to try something with my acrylics and my oils. You know me, I'm always experimenting. To give nature the waters of eternity falling to the ground from the sky. a chance to paint its own masterpiece. So what I wanted to do, and I missed the opportunity like 4 times today. I did. Oh yeah, we're going to have a good time today, and you'll see why. But anyway, yeah, I tried to do this concept of mine today, but I never made it because I didn't have the right stuff, the right materials. I need to start carrying my acrylics and my oils around with me in the back of my vehicle like I usually do. But I wanted to try it. Well, I would stick the board, it can't be canvas because canvas doesn't work well with water. And stick it out there flat, completely flat to the ground. And squirt paint, you know, not spray paint, but squirt paint on it. You know, in different colors, like orientations all the way through. And when it would just pour down, I wanted the water crashing down onto the board, the poplar panel or something, to orient and design its own painting without you touching it. You know? You get my drift? You catch my drift? Yeah. Give nature a chance to do its own work. But the human hand that spatters the paint all over the place, that's your only influence on it. And I had many others I want to do. Like when there's a windstorm or something. And like a windstorm, or maybe a, you know, dip some paint. You know, dip some branches into some paint. And just let the branches in the wind paint its own painting. That would be a masterpiece. Because you're allowing nature to paint its own masterpiece. You just throw the color on there. That would be incredible. Kind of like those people back in the day who used to do the paint against the canvases at an airline, like in front of a jet or something, with the engines roaring. Something like that, but totally natural, if you catch my drift. I see something cool. No, it's not a snake. It's this piece here. I can't get it out to look at it. But I've been working on a lot. I just been trying to get... I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't. I'm just doing things. The things that I haven't done forever because of school. Like trying to reconstruct the Last Supper. I'm still in the process of doing that. That's only going to take a few hours. Not a big deal. But I can't get away from the waters. I just can't. That keeps getting interrupted with my own interest. What is that? A knee-high cola bottle? Orange flavor, maybe? I know you're telling me to get it out of the water. I mean, give it out of the mug. I did before I put it here. It used to be a little bit further up. I know. Maybe you bottle experts can find out the pattern. I think it's knee-high. I don't know. I've just been working on stuff at the house. And I had to get out. So I drove 30 miles away just to get to this little spot. Yeah, I know. How crazy am I? It's the way I've always done things. Sometimes you just have to get out as far as possible just to have some kind of experience. Now, I know. Are you scared? Would you risk going through that? Guess who would? You already know that I am. Of course, I'll have to cut the video because you need both hands to get through there. And you need extra time to look through the crevices to make sure you don't run into any snakes. But should I look here first? Or should I look what's behind me? I'm not sure. Because the 2 points I found less than a foot from each other were over here somewhere. About 2 years ago. I know what you're saying. That doesn't mean that there's going to be 2 points there now. I know it's, you know, it's just luck of the draw. But I love archaeology. I don't know what I could have done in the past. I love everything though. Architecture, art, and archaeology. geology, all that. Archaeology is one of my favorites. Yeah, this place has really been cleared out. It really has since the last time I was here. I know you're telling me to slow down, but I know what I'm looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. This isn't it. Look, a piece of art. The human footstep. The human footstep. I see something. What is it? What do you think it is? Is that what I think it is? Let's take a look at the curve. All right, let's pull it out. What do we have here? Could it be what we think it is? I think so. It may be. What do you think it is? Now the density is getting lighter because I washed off the muck. What do you think it is? Bingo. Nothing, ain't worth much. Maybe a few cents. The way the United States looks at their history, yeah, it's worth a few cents. But to me, archaeology is worth everything. Even if it's only worth a few cents. It's worth everything to me. Well, that was a cool find. I've only been here for about 20 minutes. Most of the time I spent trying to get through this kind of stuff. That looks pretty good. It's got some nice lines to it. Not necessarily on that side. Huh. I'm keeping that. I'm glad I saw that 20 feet away. But I like this piece here. Let's see what it is. I know what it is. It's a piece of quartz. Rounded off by the waters of eternity. But you have to think about what it may be. Could it be a Native American grinding stone? Because it looks pretty flawless. But should I keep it? Let's go ahead and just toss it back for the sake of not knowing. What's this? It's nothing. Of course, but that's kind of artistic. You're gonna laugh at me when I tell you this. Look at that, I like that. I know you think I'm nuts. I am nuts, in many ways. No pun intended. But, yeah, look at that sod right there. Man, the way the colors just blend is just perfect. Got the natural tone we have here. Thought it could have been something, but it's not. Don't go laugh at me. I have all these ideas and these concepts in my head. The creation of art around us is always within all of us, but my mind will not stop. Every time I leave the house, I'm always thinking about stuff to create art, not just art, but architecture and everything around me. Like for instance, I want to do this photography section of mine that I want to entitle Accidental Art. You would like that. I like it. Where it just pinpoints on macro and micro scale, focusing on the details of accidents. Not accidents like people, but vehicles that are bent up like crazy. But I mean, like this objective of mine to go photograph like cars at a junkyard close up, and you get these images that are created, the beauty that's created by the human race. I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. It's the way my mind thinks. It's not stopping no matter what. It's only going to stop until you know when I die. But that might be coming up sooner than later. So I'm afraid of. But it's just the idea behind it, to capture the beauty of our own development in the things that we do, the things that are by accident. You don't understand the... I'm just looking. You'll have to excuse me. But you don't understand the beauty of art until you understand the details of what I call the accident, like the essence of time itself. On how things happen over time. You know, just the essence of the accident of time. Like, for instance, how you would look at somebody, like there was that one image I looked at in history class one time, art history, of course, go figure. And it was like they had a picture of a foot, like it was a statue. Who was it? Saint, like John, not John the Baptist, but who was it? In one of those places out in Europe, where everybody would touch his foot for good luck over the past 1,000 years or something. And it was just molded over time, just like how I study like an old house. And I just love the details of like the, you know, like the wearing away of the wood, like the varnish and the color and the tones. When people rub on something, like when you walk around Stone Mountain and you see where people stepped on the roots for all these years, and it looks like a waterfall has cut through there for thousands of years. That kind of stuff, yeah. What I call, in a way, with the vehicles, with the accidents, accidental art. And just like the details of architectural, but just not really architectural, but artistic representation. Like honing in and focusing on freeway walls where impacts were made and they leave the paint marks. So therefore the cars crashing into the median walls, the concrete walls, they leave a mark. To me, that's art. It is. It's art. Because you get the different colors of the vehicles, the blacks, the scrape marks and stuff. Sorry if my finger's in the... Gee, I didn't realize my finger was in the left-hand top corner. I gotta keep the imagery clear. But yeah, kind of like that. Where the accidents of our time create their own kind of art. But it's so hard. I tried it before. It's so hard to get out to the freeways and just pull over on the side of the road to try to get an image while cars are passing by. You know how hard that is? Yeah, I've tried it, but I'm going to be successful at it. I will. That's the joy of it all. But let's go ahead and try to get through this. How long do you think it's going to take? I'll let you know if I don't get bit. Yeah, I got around it. It was pretty difficult. It usually is. Looking for that lighter material. Some of the stuff I just throw back in a different location if I find something cool. I don't collect everything. I don't take it all out of here. I don't. I can't bring myself to it, even though I love archaeology. Trying to find something. But it's not a treasure hunt. It's different the way it touches me. Yeah, look at all that stuff. I don't have a garbage bag with me either. There's no purse with money in it. Yeah, but you know me, Mr. Honest. I've done it before. I've found many things before. And track them down, they bring it back. I'm as honest as you can get. I guess the more honest you are, the more people take advantage of you though. And that's a big problem. It is. Because the world is different these days. No one is nice. Yeah, I found debit cards in like gas station pumps where they left it in there. End up being like a 9-year-old lady or something. Go home or look on the phone and try to track down an address or something and drive it all the way back to her house. Done that a couple of times. Find somebody's debit card, walking through the parking lot of Home Depot. Track them down. Take it to their house. One couple asked me, they felt that they should give me some money. I know you're going to think I'm stupid. I know, that's exactly what you're going to think. But I said no. Because I felt it was in my honor and my duty to do so. So no one's day in life gets ruined because they did something or something happened to them. I had to change my ways since the first go around. Some of the ways, not all the ways, just some of them. I saw something back here that captured my attention. It's nothing, no, it's nothing. I know, it's almost a perfect triangle. I saw it in all that muck. It's my Metatron cube working. You think I should keep it for the art piece? I don't know. I think I'll go ahead and keep it. I know it's tiny. It's got some thinness to it, so the depth might work just right with some of the larger pieces and help create another image. Yeah, but it's weird. I haven't come across anything yet except for that piece of pottery. I mean, those two pieces of pottery, probably separated by a few hundred years. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. No, it's not an arrowhead. No, it's just a broken piece of white, dirty white quartz. Yes, here we go. My first scalp baller of the day. It looks pretty battered down. Doesn't look like it's going to go too far. I need to bring my little aluminum bat out. I have my big one with me, my 34, my size 34. But it has a different ping to it. I've overused it, trying to figure out ways where you can hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to generate the best power, the best exit velocity. Yeah, and go to the batting cages and just study myself. No pun intended. But I will just study. That's a nice looking piece but it's natural. But I will just study with my camera, myself in the batting cage, arm angle, draw diagrams at the house to try to figure out the best positioning. But that's what hitting coaches are for. I'm not a hitting coach, even though I'm a jack of all trades. No, that's a nice piece of art right there. Who knows what's up in that little tributary up there? Who knows? I haven't been up there yet. Yeah, but guys, we haven't found anything yet. Well, I finally got across that spot. I've looked around for a couple of minutes, nothing yet except for some cool looking rocks, nothing big. I was hoping I'd find something here. But I'll show you where I came down. Of course, you know what happened. It's not perfect though. I'm not going to shave it down. I try not to alter the natural essence of its own makeup and construction. Got it by time in the waters, but yeah, I had to come down through there. Of course, I slipped right there and fell all the way down through here. So I'm not going to let you look at my backside. I'll just let you look at what I have on my front side. Nothing. It's just one piece of mica, like a book of mica, and which I have enough. And of course, a triangular shaped rock, but it's not what you think it is. Immediately caught my eye when I was out here. So I still have a little bit of ways to go. This is that tiny stuff that usually there's nothing in. The waters keep moving things around back and forth over time. Oh, it's so nice to just stand in it, you know? Nope. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. It's got that green stuff in it. I can't pronounce the word. No, maybe not. Store it back. I got plenty of this. I'll let you take a look at it when I wash it off. I can't pronounce the word with my sinuses. I think it starts with a P or something. It's not citrine. It's something else. You can't see it that well though. You're just going to see black is what you're going to see. Right there, that green line. It's that green line right there. It's green, it's not black. It's hilarious. Saw off my baseball arm out here at my age, chucking things into the opposite bank and just laugh as it gets stuck like you're a kid throwing what do you call, throwing paper towel bombs at summer camp onto the roof of the building itself. It takes a lot to entertain me, and sometimes it doesn't. It just makes me laugh because it brings back the memories of having fun as a kid, but I'm always a kid, like I am now. No, I wouldn't call me immature, I would just call myself always searching for that fountain of youth. And every little thing that you should do should incorporate details that bring that back. That one's gonna stick. So my smile has gone and turned into a frown. In a way, I guess you can say this feels like summer camp. Like Camp Joy down in Harris County. Back in the 90s. The 90s, no, the 80s. The winds are picking up. I had to put my phone in my plastic bag, my Ziploc bag earlier when I was coming over here to this spot. I cannot move every single rock. I just have to look for what I think is a napped edge or something. What's this? Nothing. But the kind of materials out here really stand out. What do we have here? Let's see. Nothing. We just don't have the typical material that they have out in the Midwest and up in Ohio and all these other fancy spots. We don't. The natives had to use quartz. White quartz, clear quartz, and other items like chert and flint, all that other stuff. All right, let's keep going. Bunch of quartz out here. The real dirty stuff. Well, you can see the geologic levels of muck the conglomerate and all other good old stuff through here. Look at that layer right there. Who knows what that is? It's dark. Yeah, it is getting dark out here. Yeah, I'm in a perfect spot where you could find something, but it's so hard to see anything through here. It is. Everything looks the same. The camera doesn't think so, but I see it. Trying to look for those serrated edges and all different kinds of quartz out through here, but it's not the best. I'm keeping this one. Perfect triangle, and it's perfectly sloped. That's one thing I like about quartz and some kinds of granite, like the dense granite and other types of crystalline rocks. I'm keeping this one too. Is that the way they break off in nature to create that perfect triangle or that perfect geometry. Is there something hiding from us under here that I need to be aware of? I don't know. Maybe I need to be more careful instead of lackadaisical when I'm coming through areas like this. Yeah, see, should I go in there? Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Every time I've taken a risk, 90% of the time I haven't found anything. But when I just take that one chance, I find something that what I've never found before if I didn't take that chance to make that discovery. That's what it's all about. But who knows? Timing is everything. That one turn that you make can create something more for you. That one thing you do. I wouldn't call it luck of the draw. I don't even know what I'd call it. Yeah, that's nothing. See, what you see on the screen, the contrast is different. So you're going to see something different. How many times have I looked at my own videos, trying to edit them and cut out the bad things or whatever, and I look on the screen and I could see that I missed like 1,000 things, but then I realized that I already saw it, and I just knew because of my perspective by painting over it, I knew that it was nothing. But what you look at, you see something different. Like, what is this? What's that? Is that a piece of pottery? No, it's just a piece of granite. Perfect spot to find one of like 20 things. I'm not going to disturb that. Heck no. It's nature at its best. But I want that golf ball. Like that, like I want that treasure. Even if it is a treasure, you'll have to excuse me when I talk about that. I can't remember the last time my feet were completely dry throughout an entire day. I'm keeping that piece. I know it's not perfect, but in my mind, it can be. Oh. No, it's not. Jeez. You know exactly what you thought that was. Thought that was a piece of Native American pottery, but it wasn't. Man, there could be anything in here. Anything. And you got a great opportunity coming up right through here. We got about maybe 50 feet. Man. I'm talking about like right here. I'm not talking about over there. Who knows what's on the other side. But yeah, this is my first time making it this far. And you know what happens that first time you make it somewhere, that's when you find something. Am I right? Sometimes. It's almost like that first day on the job. That first day on the job is either going to be the hardest day or it's going to be your best day. Like if you have a sales job, it's your first day on a sales job or something. No, it's not perfect. And your first day, or like your first few days in your first week, is going to be perfect. And you're going to get excited because you made a lot of sales. And then everything just drops off. And everything just drops off. I know, there's no sun out here. You're wondering why. Because there's clouds in the sky. It was sunny earlier. And to check a rock bed like this usually takes about 45 minutes. But we're not going to make it 45 minutes. I'm just going to cut this short. And if I find something, I'll get back to you. I know, I guess I'll be one of those driftwood artists also. You can add that to the list of interest or something. But nothing, no dinosaur bones, no fossils, no semi-precious stones or, you know, nothing like that. No terminate crystals, no arrowheads, no nothing like that. We're such a great location out here. There's so much material out here. Could this be a knife? I don't know. We'll rinse it off. A piece of roofing. Lovely. That was some good old pottery. I know your eyes are playing tricks on you. One thing that's really nice about when it gets wet like this, no pun intended, but when it gets wet like this, things get exposed in a different light, if you catch my drift. You can see things at multiple angles, and you get the depth that you probably wouldn't get. That's one bright side to having it wet out here, is that you see things differently. You don't have to cover multiple angles forward and backwards like I always do. It just gets explained to you. Man, there could be anything like this. I don't know if I'll keep this one. Yeah, I'll keep it. What is that, NDX? NDX. Wow, the creek splits two different directions up here. Alright, well, we might be heading to an end right here. Not the creek, but of the day. Because it's starting to rain again. And watch me find something. Watch me find something right when I turn off the camera. That's always how it happens. Yeah. Alright, well, I gotta go. See you in the next video. I'll keep you posted.